Thank you, Brian, that was very informative. Okay, we get a treasure report from Susie.
No minutes? No minutes?
No minutes, do not have.
Okay, I left some of these on the tables out there. We started with the balance in August the 1st of $11,330.28. So $11,330. We deposited $660 in memberships. Several people, and maybe we need to start putting on the membership form that this is request number 1, request number 2, request number 3, because a lot of people are paying their membership dues 2 or 3 times. As the treasurer, we love it because we keep it and mark it as a donation. And since we've got a 501c3 organization, it's tax deductible. We had total expenses last month, or in August, for our August meeting, was basically $190, give or take a couple of pennies lower than that. So that was fairly inexpensive. Our neighborhood night out was a tremendous success for a cost of $323.22. That went to buying all the food, the flyers that we put out, and I don't think we rented anything, so I think it was just food and flyers. And considering that there were over 150 people that showed up, that's very cheap. That's $2 a head, basically, that we paid. And probably one of the cheapest things our neighborhood can do, and the camaraderie that goes on there is phenomenal. So, in shortening it down, we began with 11,300. We ended with 11,500. So we gained a little bit more than we spent. Any questions?
No.
Thank you, Susie. Okay, Jerry can't be with us for the membership. Beverly, anything on patrol?
I don't have anything on patrol. I mean, I've had good response so far. We've got several people going out. I've got 2 or 3 people that I'm gonna call to see if they can start patrolling again, but so far, I think it's
That sounds good.
I had one, yeah. Talked to Russell. He already said that he had talked to you, so you're on my list. But, but I think anyone that wants to patrol, just let me know.
Okay.
And we'll get a training session set up, and if you've already been trained, then you don't have to go through it again.
Thank you, Beverly.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Sign this real fast, give it back, give it to me. I'm gonna get it.
Okay, thanks, Jesse. Oh, Jesse? I think that was yours. Okay, hospitality, Tamara, did you have anything to report on?
No report.
No report, okay. That was easy. Okay, Ruthie, anything for welcoming committee or technology?
Since the newsletter came out, we had 6 more families move in the neighborhood just this month alone.
6 more families moving in?
Yes, just this month alone.
Okay, good.
And then with tech, I think that's going to be my, if you want me to make that announcement,
I'm sorry?
the announcement that we need somebody else to do it for
Oh, we
next
need somebody
year
for
on
the technology,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, for next
So they'll be
year.
keeping up with the website and all that?
Yeah, that everything tech, the
Just everything.
Facebook and
Okay.
YouTube. If anybody has any questions or would like to do it, feel free to. I'll be here afterwards. We can talk about it. Love to tell you what I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ruthie. Well, Susie again for the newsletter.
Well,
Did you have anything?
I'd like to say thank you to all the newsletter delivery people because we've done, I think, 8 of them this year. And we've got one more to go, and, possibly, hopefully, the directories will come out. They may have to wait until right after the first of next year to get delivered, but I thank everybody that delivers.
Okay, thanks, Susie. Okay, Linda, do you have anything for science? Communication? Oh, okay, that was easy too. I'm guessing nothing on for lost animals either.
Well, just feel free to contact me if you find or lose an animal.
Okay, just give you a call or,
I do have a microchip scanner, so I can come scan them.
you do have a scanner, okay.
And I'm not scared of the big old dogs, so I can record them and stuff, so.
Okay, well, good to know.
Richard knows how to get hold of me.
We found 2 dogs this year.
Yeah. Okay, and Susie, hi, anything for Good Neighbors?
Yeah, no official report, lots of things in our mind about what we would like to do that are fun and exciting, but we're not prepared to share that until it goes before the executive board or the leadership board and
Okay.
discussed there.
Okay, all right, thank you. New business, no elections, Susie, did you wanna talk about that?
Oh,
I
yeah.
know they're coming up next month.
Yes. Next month, we'll be having elections again. The president is gonna step down to the vice president, so we need another president. Anybody that wants to take over one of our positions, that's, president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and then there's 3 members at large, well, no, 2 members at large. But anybody that would like to join and become part of the leadership, I think you should put your name out there, because we are having trouble within our leadership group. And it's very important that we try to get a leadership group that can work together. And I say this, I think we all know we've not had minutes of meetings. There's other things going on, and we need to get people that will do their jobs and be responsible. Like, for 3 years, we had a treasurer that she didn't have anything audited. She, I mean, we've just had a breakdown in our leadership to do it and be responsible for getting our jobs done. So if you wanna be anything, please volunteer, and we can make it a silent, if we notify, like particularly, Todd here, and we'll do silent votes, so that, we can make out a sheet or something that says, okay, these are the people running, I vote for this one or this one, and that way, we don't embarrass anybody, but we get us a strong leadership.
Thank you, Susie. Okay, I was gonna call on Tamara, but I think she just stepped outside for the door prizes. Yes, ma'am.
She says maybe out of order, but since Robin just stood up, could she speak about the corner grasses?
Yeah.
Or the Windsor district, do you have anything to say about that?
Where's your husband?
He had a funeral this morning.
Did you wanna come say something about the corner grasses? Is that right?
Well, if you don't mind, just a couple of things,
Well, will you go to the microphone, please? Sorry, Robin. but
yeah, thanks for
it's
putting me on the
too
spot.
good to not let you speak.
That's all right, we love you.
No, Robin, she's head of the Windsor district.
Okay, my name's Robin Jones, I'm with the Windsor District Community Board. I'm an executive director, and what she was asking is relative to the planter, and I know it may seem slow to some of you, but we are making progress. I don't know how much Harry has said in the past, but they had a project, volunteer community project person, put it together, and it is landscaped from an architectural perspective, so it's all natural Oklahoma native type plants, so it has more of a prairie look than a manicured garden look. Now, the look we don't want are the weeds around the outside. And so we are in the process of doing that. In fact, maybe now even work with Shine, which Brian referenced. There's a team of about 5 people picking up the trash to help with that. So we know that it is a vocal point of the Windsor District, and we are working on it. And if anybody would like to register an opinion, we'd be glad to help you volunteer. So, and then just real quickly, since Harry left, and I don't know if someone else is going to mention this, but on Tuesday, we are having a West Oklahoma City community conversation on homelessness. It's that flyer out there at the table. It will be very informative. We're gonna have a real light dinner like pizza or sandwiches or something like that. You do need to register, but we have a great lineup of people. Just how Brian was so accessible to answer questions that cross your mind. We will have a great panel of people who can answer, or at least address, maybe not answer, questions about the homeless issue relative to businesses and residents. So I'd encourage you to register for that also. Thank you. Any questions?
Where will it be?
It's at,
I'm sorry. Are you talking about the area there between Walgreens and?
yes, we call it the Windsor Planter, that has just recently been lovely graffitied. And so what we're trying to get the graffiti cleaned up, and we have a great idea, which we think we can find funding for, is to get a little mural on there. Because the police say when there's painted art, it's a distraction often to stop graffiti in the future. But yes, the triangle there. And it's all on this flyer, but it's at In the Gap, which is about halfway between MacArthur and Meridian on 23rd. Any other questions? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Robin.
Thank you, Robin.
Where is what? Oh, it's on the table, In the Gap on Northwest 23rd between MacArthur and Meridian. It's the old Windsor Hills Baptist Church, which is now a ministry. Yeah, at the stoplight that nobody likes.
Okay, Tamara, we ready for door prizes?
Hello, good morning. Today's prizes are all from Crest. They have a lovely little card. You can see has beautiful pumpkins, so it's nice and festive. Before we do, thank you to everybody that brought something this morning. If you did, it's a whole community effort. So thank you to several of your neighbors who brought the delicious breakfast items. And a small shout out to Linda, who did help us with the dog that we found, and we were able to say he was rehomed. And Linda sure did. She came over with her scanner. She was wonderful. Or he was reunited with his family. Thank you for that. So Linda really will help. She will show up. She doesn't complain. She's like, I got the scanner. She'll help. So please call her if you find a lost dog.
Yeah.
But don't expect her to take it. Like we didn't, but don't. So I hear people do that. It's terrible. All right. So we have 8 cards. The first number is 328. Oh, yay!
Congratulations. Thank you. You're welcome.
All right, the next one is 327. All right, 318, 318. Oh, you
won twice.
I need that energy. Oh, funny, 317. I promise I'm shuffling these. I promise I'm shuffling these. 317, seriously. Yeah, and I mixed them up in the back. I'm gonna let Josh pick this time. I'll let you draw.
Down to the bottom.
330. All right.
Oh, that's a coincidence.
How do you do that? 305.
Close, how many?
I'm watching
What
you.
did number
Oh, yeah,
is?
each of them are worth $10 at Crest. 305, no takers?
It's probably mine, I lost.
311, 311. Yay, Pluto!
What's your number? Huh? 323, 223.
314.
Oh, we're watching.
No, she said 314.
Oh, but it's
There you go.
And last but certainly not least, $10 at Crest. Let me get a good one. 324.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, look at that,
Yay,
you got it. You got it. You get
So,
it.
if you all
Thank
do
you,
think of
thank
other
you.
places that you
Was
would
that
like gift
wrong?
cards from, feel free to let me know. Try to keep it in the neighborhood. Sometimes we get the movie theater, so just give me a shout out. If you wanna
Good
bring
place,
snacks
you
for
can-
breakfast, feel free, but thank you.
Yeah, it's about $20 a day, one
She might do it. Might do that. Just sneak me in.
Thank you, Tamara.
Buy 8 pounds hamburger.
Okay, well, unless there's somebody else that has any issues to talk about, I think we can call the meeting adjourned, or is-
Okay,
Yes, sir.
she said adjourn.
The other evening, there was a car that came up. With your terrace on that side of Tudor. I mean, he was trucking. And he came, that's the first time I was aware, now he came around that curve down there, and I mean, he just, I don't know how he kept, he was going around the corner south bend on 2 wheels. It's just unbelievable. I don't know. It was after dark.
I know there's a number for the Action Center, but that might be something to call for the Oklahoma City Police Department too. I've seen some cars, but I don't know how often they patrol or anything.
He was booking it, I mean, really.
Is he doing it at the same time, or approximately?
Come down my street all the time,
Can you get a license plate?
40 years. I would.
License plate.
I haven't been patrolling for a little while, but, I've got hooked up with the Action Center now, and they are emailing me about when I call something in, and we have I guess a house on Windsor Terrace, it's been a problem for quite a while, and I called that in, and they emailed me back, and it's been assigned to an officer now, and they are looking into, drug activity at the house. They've already noticed, the police have noticed that people are going in and out, a lot of foot traffic and a lot of car traffic and
There's
whatnot.
2 homes.
And so, I just wanna let everybody know that we are kind of staying after it. You have to continue to keep your foot on the pedal, or otherwise it'll just kind of disappear. But if you know of other houses that have some kind of activity, like I've called in also, a house where there's a lot of activity down on about 34th and Ann Arbor. They were having a pretty wild party last Saturday night. And so I think there's some really funny kind of activity there, but if you know some other houses that have continuous type of activity, I wish you'd let me know, because I do have kind of a relationship now with them and through our community officer, Bob Scala, to kind of assign these houses and actually get some investigation going on. So if you know of another house, let me know. I think there's some more out here.
Russ, have you told them that the house across from the one there on Windsor Terrace, he has cameras and he sees people? First of all, he can.
I think the police already know about him, yeah.
Do they know about him and that he's got cameras that show that people are even coming out?
Yeah, but they've got more detail
Okay.
than his cameras. I think they've had an undercover officer out there actually, that's been making buys. But, you know, I don't wanna spill a lot of beans that the police are doing, but the idea is that if you know about this, I'm trying to get something going so that we don't have drug houses out here in the neighborhood. And I think that we've got more than just one or two. I think there's 3 or 4, or maybe even a half a dozen. But if we can nip it in the bud like this, we've got a relationship, and I've tried to build this relationship with the Action Center and with Scala. But you know, they're kind of standoffish. They really don't want to investigate something because they got so many other things going on. But I just kind of stay after them, and I think we've got something kind of going now. And if they bust one out here, they might end up busting more. So that's why I'm bringing it up now.
Is there any kind of a limit on the number of people and or families that can live in one home? Because there's
Limit on families that live in a home, I'm not aware of a limit.
No.